How many people would say that electricity is really bright and loud? Like one person. Well, it's not bright and loud. Electricity is actually invisible and silent. It's like how we can't see or hear gravity. We only see the effects of gravity. We only see the effects of electricity. Now, when I'm talking about electricity in this case, really what I'm talking about are electric charges and the electric force. Electric charge is a property that's in everything. Everything that we know of is made up of electric charges. The stage, the giant Van de Graaff generator, Fenway Park, it's all made up of electric charge. And there's two different kinds, positive and negative. How these charges interact with each other is what we call the electric force. Now a force is just a push or a pull. The electric force is a push or a pull that depends upon which types of charges you have. So if you have two that are the same, a positive and a positive, a negative and a negative, those charges will push each other apart. If you have two that are opposite, one positive and one negative, those charges will pull towards each other. I'm going to need a volunteer from my audience. Come up on the stage with me and help me demonstrate these electric forces. Someone who doesn't mind me messing with their electric charges. What do you come on? What's your name? Cassidy. Thanks for volunteering. So let me stand right in the middle of our stage and put me up on our camera so everyone can see you. And what I'm going to do, Cassidy, is use a scientific tool on you called a polymerized charge separator. Okay? All right, let me grab it. So this balloon is brimming full of electric charges, and so is Cassidy's head. So when I take this balloon and put it near her head, what happens? Nothing. Right? All those charges are balanced, which means there's positives and negatives all over the place. We don't see anything get pushed or pulled. What we need to do is separate some of that charge, get some in one place and some in another place, and then we can start to see those effects, those forces. So Cassidy, can I rub this balloon on your head? So what I'm doing is stealing a lot of negative charges from Cassidy's hair and collecting them on my balloon. That means my balloon is going to be negatively charged, and her hair has lots of leftover positive charge. You know that two things with opposite charges attract. So my negative balloon and her now positive hair are oppositely charged. They're pulling towards each other. That's one half of our electric force. Now all these charges were there to begin with. I didn't add or take any away. I just moved them around. So, okay, I'll stop it. It's so much fun. Alright, so are you willing to do one more demonstration with me, Cassidy? To show the other half of our electric force, that pushing apart? Okay, what I'm going to do is hook you up to our Van de Graaff generator. Is that okay? Yes? I get the bravest volunteers doing this show. Well, it's not that big Van de Graaff generator that we saw. Instead, it's this much smaller one that I have right here. So why don't you hop right up on that block and put my Van de Graaff generator here. And we said that the job of a Van de Graaff generator is to separate electric charge. So what it does when I turn it on is collect lots and lots and lots of negative charges on that big metal dome. And when you take your hand and you put it on that dome, it's not on yet, you can put your hand on it. All that charge is going to collect on you. Ready? Make sure your feet are right in the middle of that block. Don't move your feet, don't move your hand. Let's see what happens when we add a few extra trillion negative charges to Cassidy. All those negative charges are the same type, which means they push each other apart. And so, all over your body, those charges are pushing each other apart. But your body is strong enough to resist that, except for your hair. So I want you to give your head a big shake back and forth. And now kind of front and back, like a rock star. And your hair, well, it looks a little funny now. Keep shaking, keep shaking. That's better. So all of that negative charge is collected in Cassidy's hair, and it's pushing each other apart. Don't move your hand. It means it's all sticking up. That force is causing her hair to stand on end. Okay, this goes away in maybe about a week. So you should be all set by the time school starts. Okay, you can take your hand down and step down. Okay, now you're ready. Alright, so
her hair